Solar energy is eco-friendly. It is got from the sun. It is a renewable source of energy. Light and heat from the sun is converted into electricity. The most common form of energy used today are solar panels. Solar panels are an arrangement of solar cells. We will now discuss the answer to question number 2, which reads, how can we get the required amount of energy by connecting solar panels? Solar cells are made up of special type of material called semiconductors. For example, silicon. Now, what is a semiconductor? A semiconductor has electrical conductivity between good conductors and bad conductors. Bad conductors are insulators. Silicon is a natural semiconductor. It is easily obtained. It is cheap, hard, and brittle. A silicon solar cell has a dimension of 1 centimeter square, meaning length is 1 centimeter, breadth is 1 centimeter, area is 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter, which is equal to 1 centimeter squared. Now, such a cell generates an electricity of 30 milliamps. So, the current generated by this cell is 30 milliamps. Now, what is the meaning of milliamps? Milliamps, the short form is small m, big A. Amps is the unit of current. Milliamps, smaller unit, just as you have meters and centimeters, in the same way the smaller unit of amperes is milliamperes. Now 1000 ampere is equal to a milliamp. Now such a silicon solar cell has a PD, that is a potential difference of 0.5 volts. Now volts is the unit of potential energy. Now what is the meaning of potential difference? It means the difference between the higher level and the lower level. Now you know in electricity the positive terminal is the higher level and the negative terminal is the lower level. So the difference between the positive and the negative is known as the potential difference. Now instead of taking a 1 centimeter square dimension solar cell, if a cell of 100 centimeter square dimension is taken, that means the length is 10 centimeters and the breadth is 10 centimeters. The dimension will be 10 centimeters into 10 centimeters, which is equal to 100 centimeter square. Now the current obtained will be 30 milliamps into the dimension which is 100. We will get 3000 milliamps. Now you know milliamps is a smaller unit. Converting it into amps, we have to divide it by 1000 and we'll get what is known as 3 amps. Now for us to get what is required, we can either arrange the connection in series or in parallels. Now when we say series, they are connected along a single part, one after the other. Now remember, when the connection is in series, the same current flows, but as the current flows from this cell to this cell, the potential difference drops or is lost. Whereas in the case of parallel, they are connected along multiple paths. This is one part, this is one part. So the current splits, whereas the potential difference is between the same 2 points. So keeping this in mind, we can connect the solar cells in series, or we can connect the solar cells in parallel. Now when we connect the solar cell in series, the potential difference obtained from this combination is addition of the potential difference of individual solar cells. However, the current generated from this combination is equal to the current from an individual cell. That is, when connected in series, current from each cell is not added. Again, I'll repeat, boys. When they are connected in series, they are connected along a single part. So the same current is flowing through each one. So if we want to know what is the current, whatever current was flowing through this is the same current what is flowing through this. So you have to take the current of only one cell. But the PD drops when it goes from one cell to the other. Therefore, you will have to connect total the potential difference of this cell, the potential difference of this cell. Now we come to when it is connected in parallel. The current generated from this combination is the summation of the current from individual solar cells. However, the PD obtained from combination is the same as the PD obtained from individual cells. Again, remember, boys, over here they are connected along multiple paths. This is one part, this is one part. Therefore, the current is splitting. Therefore, if we want to know the current, we have to add the current of this cell, the current of this cell. But the potential difference is the same because the point is the same. That is, the positive and the negative terminal are at the same level. So, potential difference is of any one cell because the potential difference over here, the potential difference over here is the same. So, current you have to add, whereas the potential difference you have to take of any one cell. So in this way, we can get the required amount of energy by either connecting it in series or in parallels.